throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to...
All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Open man is Robbie Anderson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. On first down, Darnold. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Let's go. Let's do it. 60 Pittsburgh. 50 seconds. Look at me. Zipper. There you go. Big rip. Big rip.
On first down, Cash. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, Jet.
On second down now, Cash, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Back to throw. Chase. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be asked.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. On the counter, here's Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback, at least have the illusion that you have a running game.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Yeah! Now!
57. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you play. Hey, check, Mike.
They'll run on first down. Cash, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 6-0 our score after 1.
Good.
On second down, Cash. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hard. Now.
They're going to try and throw. Being chased out left. And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make our score 9-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
So the Patriots coming out now. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punching the end zone without turning it over.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
57's Mike 57.
On 1st down, Cash. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bombed.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there,
Load it. Look at me. Go. Big grip.
To throw on 2nd down, Chase. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Leo.
Alert 3.
Hey, rock it.
Looking to throw. Chase. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Cash. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, Cash. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd down, Cash. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Darnold now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Darnold into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. "14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. Operating from the gun. Chase going to take a shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Chase, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Look at me, zipper. Ready?
They'll try the left side. Cash. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So we come up. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Chase. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Cash. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and adding a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Oh, design run for their wideout, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Hey, lock it. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Chase. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a first down. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Cash. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire?
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just like to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later.
It's caught at the 10. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try again with Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Cash. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now, a huge 3rd down conversion. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Chase. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Cash. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey. Check. Hard. Jim. Hey. Now.
They'll run on first down. Cash. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Last stop.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Cash. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Bravo.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 2.
Operating from the gun, Chase. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
On 4th down, Chase. That one caught by Gibson. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. On first down, Cash. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Cash. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. On third down, Cash.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, foxtrot.
Check right, 57.
Go out.
Push him back. Push
Leo.
Switch.
Hey, exit.
Check 36.
5.
On fourth down, Chase. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses that are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the slant.
Again, it's Bell. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On third down, here's Bell. And able to break.